Hello there everybody, it's Prime here from Down4X and StupidlyEPIC.com. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do like a video review, but like not a video review. Like it's... What I'm trying to say is that there's going to be games that are really too long for me to play, that's going to take forever to play, you know. And this seems like one of these games that are really big, because like when I feel like I'm getting close to finishing the game, it throws more quests at me. So instead of me making people wait loads of time for the review, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do like a video review ish, an esque review. It's not going to be like all cut up and totally nice and like, you know, like it's not going to be all like edited really nice with like cool effects and all that. This is just going to be some gameplay of it with me talking about what I think of the game. So fingers crossed that'll be enough for yous. I don't have any editing software or anything like that, so this is going to be like a new thing that I'm going to try and do. So fingers crossed, you know, we'll try and make something out of this, because as it stands, the game seems too long for me to sit down and do a written review. So I'm gonna try my best to, you know, give you a brief but an informative look at what the games are like. So this is going to be the first one. It's Dragon's Crown. I was given this by NIS America, which is totally awesome. They're really cool guys. Don't know why they keep on supporting me, because we're not a very big site or anything like that. But right, okay, so first off the bat, your menu here. The cool thing about this game, right, is that you're able to upload and download save data, because the saved data in this game it's shared between the Vita and the PS3. It's the same file. Like you can play a part of this game on your Vita, upload the saved data to like the server, and then when you log back in on that same account on your PS3 and you want to play it on your PS3, you can download the same save data and continue on from where you left off. I've never done that before. Like, if this is probably not something brand new or anything, but I just thought, well, that's a really cool concept, because if I want to play it on my Vita, if I want to lie down on my bed and play it on my Vita or something, you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's not much else of note in the main menu. I just thought I'd mention that off the bat because it's there. So like, let's just go into where I am at the moment. I'll not do any story missions. I'll do like a side mission or something like that. So the first thing you'll notice is that this game has a slightly flagrant disregard for making females look like noble in any way. Like, this fairy, that is sultry, you know what I mean? That is ridiculous. But anyway, so like, yeah, you've got your main menu here. You can choose your character if you've got multiple characters, and choose your allies. So during the course of the game, if you don't have anybody playing with you, like this is a multiplayer game, but if you don't have anybody playing with you, you can pick up bones during levels. And when you pick up a pile of bones, that's like dead people that you can get resurrected at the local church or parish or whatever it's called. And when you resurrect them, there'll be levels appropriate to the mission that you just completed. You know, so like if you're like level 12 and you done like a level 1 mission, the characters will be like level 2 and 3 and things like that. You know. Report adventures is essentially like, I'll show you the choose allies bit actually. So like, these are the 3 guys that I want in my team, but you're able to go over to other people that you've resurrected and saved from one of the dungeons that you've been in. And one thing that you'll notice is that animation is really, really nice. Like, they've done an exceptional job of animating these characters. There's an awful lot of people out there though that are kind of bad-mouthing the game for their depiction of women, which is, you know, like, I don't I don't see a massive problem with it because the men are totally out of proportion as well. Like, yeah, they're very scantily clad in that, eh? But like, look at that dwarf, man. No way. There's absolutely no way a person could ever look like that. If dwarves were real, they would not look like that. Look at the size of that guy's legs. That's not happening. And look at this human. It's like, that dwarf is literally shorter than half the size of that human. Look at how thin his legs are. Look at how broad his shoulders are. Like, yeah, the depiction of women, you know, like is a bit out there. But it's, you know, like, it's not really anything when you're thinking about it in both sexes, you know what I mean? Like, you got your like that's the most normal looking character in the game, you know. You also have the elf as well. She's quite small and like, I suppose you could say petite in that, but like, this man, look at these people. Look at the size of them. Look at the guy's veins pulsating out of his chest. That's ridiculous. I can't get over how people are like focusing so much on the depiction of the actual women. Yes, yeah, they're big chested in that, and they're scantily clad and all that. But like, look at that guy's veins pulsating out of his chest. That is insane. And look at the size of the guy's legs. Like, yeah, big boobs, whatevs. Look at the size of this guy's shoulders. You know what I mean? All they are body parts, people. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of my rant on that. Like, okay, so report adventure is essentially save game. Leave tavern is when you're going to go on an adventure. So what you've got is you've got like a hub sort of based thing. When you leave the tavern, you've got like this little hub that's like a little village.
You infiltrate the Mage's Tower to find the Dragon's Crown.
Yeah, that's where I am in the story at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is you got like an adventurer's guild. Like, in fact, I'll show you all the different places. You could also teleport to each place as well using the select button. You've got like a little town map that allows you to flick between areas. So like the gate takes you to your adventure, the stables. Can't use that yet. When that unlocks, that's when you're able to use the online aspect of the multiplayer, I'm sure. Castle, that's like the princess, like she'll sometimes give you quests. Like the Adventurers Guild lets you rank up your character with skills and you can get like side quests. Lucane's Tower is like a tower for this mage guy, and he'll sell you sort of rune stones and things like that, so you can get different magical effects. Morgan's Magic Item Shop, that's just a shop, so you can buy like potions and things like that. The temple is where you're able to get people resurrected and pray for things to happen. Like if you do a prayer thing, you're able to say increase the drop rate of swords or like weapons and stuff like that within the next stage that you're going to be going in, you know. And the inn is obviously your menu for sorting out your party and things like that. So you got this like nice, like the first thing you'll notice is that the graphics are absolutely like gorgeous, like splendorous. Like it's unreal how they were able to, like, it boggles my mind how nice this game looks. Like the parallax in backgrounds, the town in the background and all that, the cool castle, you know, like that combined with the fact that all of these characters are insanely well animated. Everybody's got their own special moves and all that. Like it's good to have a party of people who are varied, you know, like get mages and knights and all that. I've chosen the dwarf, and I choose the green colour for him because then I called him Gilius from like Golden Axe. But yeah, you got like things like that. Stone skin, you know, like he's got another ability where you can jump and throw bombs down and stuff. It's like an eagle dive or something it's called. But everybody's got their own thing. Like the power characters will have like this kind of move, which is like it'll drop your weapons and you have to fist fight for a wee while. There's loads of different things. Like you've got your basic attacks depending on the direction that you're pressing and stuff. So like that's a dash attack. That's forwarded attack. You've got your down attack in midair as well, which is like for this guy it's like a blanker roll sort of thing. Get your sword back, come on, silly knight or paladin or whatever you are. But yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into like a quick little mission. I'll probably go into one of the easier missions just to show you what it's like. Giving you my thoughts obviously on the way as well. So yeah, when you come out to here, this is your map that allows you to choose what mission you want to go into. Again, total gorgeous. This is the next story mission that I'm on, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do one of the earlier things. Level 10. I don't know why I make it too easy. Like I'm like level 12 at the moment, and I passed that. Past that Ghost Ship Cove one, so we'll do that. It can get really loud though, so please excuse me if I pause the game to turn the sound down a bit, because I don't know whether it's going to be interfering with me talking over it or not. So I might do that when I start the mission. So like I'll put the volume down to like maybe 50% or something like that, and hopefully we'll.
The inside of the cave connects to a fissure on the
No,
coastline.
you can't do that.
Large enough to contain
Oh no.
another
Okay.
warship.
Well, that's fine.
Sailors dread passing through this area. There are myriad tales of ships disappearing.
But yeah, it's essentially like Dungeons and Dragons Golden Axe thing, right? You'll notice as well here, if these guys would move it the way, like up here. The one good thing about this game is that it gives you like a little pointer that you're able to move with the right analog stick. And if you click in with the analog stick, you can select things. So like if I want to tell this guy here's a thief, so he's essentially the guy that opens all the locked treasure chests and stuff like that. So what you would do is highlight over a treasure chest, click it, and he would run over, and you know, he would run over and unlock it, or he'll unlock doors or something. But you can click on these runes as well later on in the game when you've got rune magic. So you can click on that rune. There's another rune here somewhere behind this knight guy, I think. Yep, click on that one, and I'll use the S here. Nah, that did nothing. Okay, so use this E thing here then, and then that there. Nothing? Don't make me out to be a liar now, come on. There you go. The True Fist. Attack of bare-fisted attacks increases greatly. So yeah. I'll get this guy to open this chest now as well, just to show you that. And depending on his level, it'll take him longer, you know, like, when he ranks up, it's obviously a lot quicker for him to do this sort of stuff. Oh, rune magic's worn off already. You can pick up food as well, and that acts as a sort of automatic health regeneration when you're not doing anything. So like, my character's standing here and he'll start eating food, you know. So if you start picking it up, you can see in the top corner underneath my name that I've got 3 apples left. That's essentially like 3 food, which gives you some health boost as well. Yeah, so like, okay, I'll play the game and I'll just let you know what I think of it. So like, when I first played this game, I didn't spend enough time with it, because I was playing other games at the time. I had quite a lot to do because you know, I was playing Disgaea D2 and stuff like that. But the moment you start sinking some time into this game, you notice how deep the game actually is. Like I thought it was going to be just as long as like a Golden Axe game. I didn't realize it was going to be like an RPG. I didn't realize you could use more than one rune. Anyway, yeah, the game's really, like, it can get really busy, really chaotic. you've got all these different items that you're able to use as well that are the spoils of your battles that you're able to pick up during the course. Like, you'll notice when the thief opens up the... Man, this could get really loud. I'm thinking this might actually be a bit too loud, so I'm going to have to check this out after I've recorded it and maybe adjust the sound accordingly. Yeah, like, in your... You've got an inventory system, which I've set to be flicked through on the analog stick. The E stuff is the stuff that I have equipped. So, like, if say I want to change my axe, you know, change from my hammers to my axe, you can use that, you know. Now he's got axes in his hand. I don't want to do that though. What I want to do is get my hammers back, because that's a really, really good hammer. Okay, so like, yeah, there's tons of equipment, and all the equipment, it's kind of like a loot system, kind of like Diablo. Like, you'll be able to pick up all these items. I don't know if they're predetermined or kind of sort of like generated, like Diablo has them generated. But yeah, as it stands, there's quite a lot of loot to get. They'll not change cosmetically the appearance of your character, other than the weapons and shield. Like, if you pick up armor, it'll not change the armor that they're wearing or anything like that. But the weapons and shield can be changed, which is totally cool. But yeah, there's an awful lot of depth to the game. After you've been fighting these, get like when you go through the main story missions, then you can go back to the Adventurers Guild and get alternate missions. There's like alternate missions in the game for each of the levels that you're in. I don't know if there's multiple missions. Yeah, sorry. Try to concentrate and review the game at the same time as I'm totally playing it. I don't know if there's multiple missions, multiple side missions per level, because I've only ever done one side mission per level that I've completed. So I'm not 100% on that. But like, there's a distinct possibility that there could be. There's nothing stopping it, you know. Here's a pile of bones as well. So like, you can pick that up, and then after the mission you can go to that church and resurrect them. Here's another bones as well. And again, here you can see the thief at work. You're able to get this door unlocked with the thief.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Yeah.
They were being duplicitous. It was all a ruse.
Oh, pirates. Those silly pirates. Okay. They were being duplicitous. I see. I don't... What does that mean? Okay. Come on, thief. Open the door. So yeah, as you can see, you're able to... Your party is really good. Like, depending on the loadout that you've got for them. You can pick up alternate weapons as well, like crossbows and bombs and things like that. So yeah, one thing I should mention as well, that there's yeah, there's flashing things on the screen. Like, if you see like a little orb, see like over there, there's like a little orb, and when you highlight over it with your hand, things will start popping out, like points-based things will start popping out. So you can bulk up your score, this score up here, by, you know, while you're wandering around the dungeons, sort of moving your cursor over the area as well to try and find you know, items. Oh man. Yeah. And again, don't forget about the runes in the background. You could probably power up your character quite a deal. Quite a great deal with that. There's bound to be something that I can use. No, nothing. Okay. I obviously don't have the right runestone for it then. But yeah, again, flashing items, you can bulk up your score with them. And away we go. I'm going to try and get this over and done with quite quickly now, because I've been talking on the game for quite a bit. Oh, more bones. Ooh. There's another rune there. Come on. Ah well. Let's just get this over and done with. Let's go. Oh. I really hope the audio levels are fine. I don't want to have to do this all over again. So as you can see, game looks gorgeous. Like barely, like I can't really even see any frame drops or anything, you know, as you're playing it. So for me, it doesn't, you know. Oh yeah, the ghosts. You can't actually kill these ghosts. You've got to use fire on them to get rid of them. Like you physically can't hurt them. So like you've got to use fire against them. And open that, please. And again, treasure rank D. That's essentially the loot that you'll get at the end of the thing. You can't actually appraise it until after you've left the mission and come back, you know? Come back to the town. But it's a good thing you've got a party with you, because these guys are totally cool. Oh. Get your sword back now, mate. So, keep on... I'm just going to keep on getting through this. And more bones. Hopefully we'll have this mission finished in a few seconds. Here we go.
You waltzed right into the pirates' den. They're coming to attack you.
Oh no! But this is awesome, right? Watch this. When there's a genie here. Seriously, there's a genie. Right, pick it up. Oh. Right. Oh. Get the lamp, quick. Oh. There's an actual genie. That is amazing. So you can hold the lamp up and get the genie to attack everybody. That is genius. It's genius. That is totally awesome. Like a genie. There is a genie here. And the more you use the lamp, it'll just stay there and keep on firing out the lightning. Oh, okay. Right, get the lamp. There you go. Guy's solid. Oh, Genie. Hello, Genie. I dream of Genie. So yeah, that would have been a very difficult fight had it not been for the fact that you're able to see the magic lamp, take it out of the guy's hands, and use it for yourself. Oh, mounds of treasure. Only got 5. Okay. So you get your score, your money, and all that in the end of the level, and the money's obviously used to, yeah, you get experience points and all that at the end. So, like, yeah, it's essentially like a Dungeons and Dragons crossed with Golden Axe style RPG. And I'll quickly show you, like, yeah, this is the loot system. That's the spoils that I got from the last mission. And you can see these whited items here. If you look to the right of the screen, you can see the requirements, REQs. That's it requires level 12, and that's a dwarf item. You see from the portrait there. Anybody can use that one as long as they're level 13. Only the elf can use the bow and arrow. And I'm not level 14 yet with that character, so I can't use that item yet. But it looks like it's going to be a good one, so you can appraise these items. I'll take all spoils and quit just now. And get out of here. You'll notice I don't have my party with me anymore. After you've completed a mission, the party essentially stays in there until you've called on them again, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Morgan's Magic Item Shop and show you that quickly before I end here. You can buy items. You got your drafts and potions and explosives and defense tonics and stuff. Sell items. You can sell any items that you don't think you'll need. So, like, I can have an elf in my party, but I've never really found a way to equip anything on her. So let's just get rid of the bow and arrow. I've got all these different hammers here. The greyed out ones are unappraised. These ones here are ones that I can use right now. So accessories, I could use that as a D rank item though. I suppose it could be useful. But yeah, what you can do is appraise items. Unappraised. I'll appraise the pendant for level 13. Smothering Royal Amulet. Level 13 item. Defense 14, fire resistance plus 11, max HP plus 5. That's pretty good. It's a D rank item though, so if I found another item that was like level 13, that was maybe like a B or an A or an S or something like that, yeah, it would probably have far better stats. But yeah, let me have a wee look here. You can tell by the amount of question marks as well, like the attack on that item. Attack question mark dash question mark question mark. If you appraise it, that'll be like a single digit number up to a double digit number. So that's probably going to be like 8 or 9 to like 15 to 16 or something like that. It may be far higher than that, and maybe like a really low number to a really high number. You know, like it might be like 3 to 25 or something. But usually, if you see double-digit numbers, like that one's attack is double digits to double digits, that's it's probably going to be a lot better, you know. But yeah, after you've, I'll just come out here just now. After you've done that, you can go into your start menu and change your equipment. So. The pendant that I just got, I can't actually use it just now. Smothering Shell pendant. There's the Smothering Royal Amulet. That's the one that I'm going to put on him next. Obviously I'm not level 13 yet though, so can't really do anything like that. The ones that are greyed out that have names are I just don't meet the requirements, whether that's level or class. But yeah, that's Dragon's Crown, guys. I highly recommend it because it's like a blast from the past, you know. It's like a really cool. Again, like if you ever grew up with the Mega Drive or Genesis as it was called, you would have played Golden Axe, one of the Golden Axe games, and this is essentially a gorgeous version of that. It's essentially you've got a loot system combined with a leveling up system combined with Golden Axe. And that is totally flippin' awesome. And this being the first game, I really want to see if they're going to do like a Dragon's Crown 2 or like you know, like another game in this same vein that's maybe not related to the same storyline, but like another game that's in this in the same style. Because yeah, everything, like, you know, there may be a completely new story with new characters and all that. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it so far, and later on you can unlock online multiplayer, but right off the bat you've got your single player stuff, which is totally awesome. Single player up to 4 players, you know, couch co-op, which is fantastic, because me and Rage and Kyle were playing this during Extra Life, and it was one of the games that we played for a fairly longer time. There was quite an awful lot of games that we were just playing for, like, you know, short bursts, but this was one of the games that we sunk a few hours into, and it was really, really fun, really cool. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for like a sort of kind of a modern take on a retro style game, you know. And the game visually looks splendid, so if you've got like a 1080p TV, you know, like, by all means, this is one of the showcase titles for all your old school friends, you know, like that are into the old Golden Axe style games. That just a massively cool game. And I've not completed it yet though, so like, but I just thought that because the game's taken me quite a while to get through, I would do a video review, because video review, like, this has been, what, 31 minutes so far. I like to do a written review. I would want to try and complete the game first, but this is more like a sort of impressions review of the game, you know. Like, so far the game has absolutely been fantastic. If you've got the time to sink into it, totally go for it. So if I was to give this one of our like crazy ratings, I would probably give it like somewhere between stupidly epic and stupidly worthy, you know, like sort of like 4.5 out of 5 if you were to use a number scale. Stupidly epic being 5, stupidly worthy being 4 out of 5, so like 4.5 out of 5, that's pretty good, you know. Graphics are amazing, the sound quality is fantastic, you know, just the animation style, the gameplay is really tight and solid. One thing that I would say though is that maybe the characters' movement, like their base speed when they're walking, is a bit slow. But outside of that, gameplay is really, really solid. There's an awful lot of things when you go to rank your, like, but I suppose before I finish this video, I can go along and show you the guild, so you can see all the kind of stuff that you can do. Learn skills. This is just for the dwarf, by the way. There's like all these other classes. Like, you've got common traits that every class can learn, which is like increase health and stuff like that, vitality boost, nutritionist, like reduces cooldown in between using items. You know, like, all these classes can use these. And they're like, they kind of look sort of like tarot cards or something like that. But then you've got the class specific abilities, which are just as numerous, you know. I got lethal fists there, rank 3, like, so whenever I drop my hammers with that power move, I'm doing a lot more damage with my hands. Eagle dive, that's the that's the one where he drops the bombs as he's jumping. I've got bomb satchel as well. I don't have any bombs equipped though, so that's one of the things that I can have equipped, so I could carry like 4 bombs or something. So yeah, there's quite an awful lot going around, you know. And each class has their own skill tree plus the common tree, which you know, there's an awful lot going on, and like not everybody's dwarf is going to end up like mine, because they're going to choose like you only get like 1 skill point per level, and maybe the occasional skill point from completing quests, like side quests as well. So there's too much to choose from for each class that everybody will end up being the same. You know, there's an awful lot of difference that all these like, depending on what you feel like doing. You know, like, my character's going to be more like a fighter kind of character, so when I do drop my axes, I'm going to still be powerful. You know, but it's still going to stack a little bit of health. But you never know, you may want to stack tons of bombs and be like the kind of guy in the back throwing bombs down, you know, like while your party is doing the actual upfront fighting, you could stand back and, you know, chuck bombs at the enemies and stuff like that. So like, tons and tons to do, tons and tons to choose from when it comes to all your skills and stuff like that as well. And like I said, each class has their own specific moves, like skill set, plus a common set that's shared between the classes as well. So tons and tons to do. Yeah, I really, really think this is one of these games that if you're on the fence and thinking, man, this game looks really, you know, sexist with its depiction of women. It's sexist in both ways, you know what I mean? Like no man looks like that either, you know. Like it's just an exaggeration, you know. Like I'm not saying it's right. I'm not siding with their with the way that they've drawn all these women and stuff like that. But you've got to look at it from both sides of the coin, you know. If that's the deciding factor for you, the only thing I could really say is lighten up on that factor, you know, because both genders in the game are extremely exaggerated. But yeah, so if you're looking for something fun, if you're looking for something that is going to last you a while, because this has lasted me like at least, I think, about 5 or 6 hours so far, and I've only done about 4 or 5 of the actual quests, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon, because I'm still leveling up. I'm still, you know, there's so much to choose from in terms of skill trees and stuff that I can't imagine the game stopping anytime soon. I don't know what the level cap is, but why would they cap you at like level 20 when there's so much to choose from in terms of skills? So yeah, like I highly recommend the game. Definitely go and play it. One other thing as well. Like, I'm keeping on talking. This is ridiculous. One other thing as well. After you've finished your side quests, these are the ones that you've finished. The ones with you know, check marks next to them is the ones that you've picked up. Once you've completed them, though, you get a gallery that shows you like portraiture and information about what the art was about. So yeah, like really, really nice artwork. So I'm assuming that there's quite a few quests as well. See, complete quest, complete quest, complete quest, complete quest. Yeah, apparently about 50 side missions or 40 odd side missions or something like that. So yeah, that's Dragon's Crown in a 37-minute nutshell. Thanks for watching, guys. If I did pique your interest, please do by all means pick it up. It's a great game. But yeah, you obviously have to do a bit of the game first before you unlock the online aspect. But there's tons of couch co-op, tons of fun to be had for the couch co-op. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. 4.5/85 roughly, if you were to give it a numeric scale, which is silly. I'd rather say either stupidly epic or stupidly worthy. It's definitely up there as one of the better games on the system. Kind of slightly slow paced when it comes to like the actual act of walking in the game, but outside of that, very gorgeous, beautiful graphics, beautiful animation, gorgeous sound direction. The music is really nice. It's not like an amazingly memorable soundtrack, but like while you're playing it and you're listening to all this stuff going on, it's great. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. So yeah, again, I'm trying to wrap up, and I'm keeping on saying thanks for watching. So yep, thanks guys. Bye.